Well, Roy, how difficult is that defeat to stomach?
All defeats are hard to stomach, I suppose, before the game. If you'd have said you're going to play well and push Chelsea to the limit and lose 2-1, maybe one wouldn't have been devastated by that piece of news, because we know we're playing against a team with enormous potential. But to have the lead for so long and to defend that lead so well for over 70 minutes and then to concede 2 goals in the space of 3 minutes was a bit tough, and also a little bit tough when we came out and showed that we also could push them back, that we couldn't get an equaliser. So I'm disappointed with the result, of course. You're bound to be, but I'm still quite buoyed by the performance. I just feel very disappointed for the players, because to give as much as they've done, we didn't make many changes from the previous game. We played virtually the same team. So, with the amount of fatigue they must have been feeling, to put in that sort of work was really a great performance, I thought.
And it was an excellent start for you, 4th minute, Zoltan Gira.
Yeah, good start, and to some extent, of course, those starts tend to subconsciously affect you because you've got something to protect. You don't need to score a goal because you're in the lead, and I was concerned that, we would sit back too much in the second half. I don't think we did that. I think Chelsea pushed forward more than we sat back. But again, I thought we dealt with the situations really very, very well until the unfortunate cross which Chris Baird lost in the lights, and Drogba was able to score at the back post.
And when that equaliser came, it wasn't long after John Pansel had to go off. Do you think that had a bearing on the equaliser? Yeah,
to some extent. Of course it did, because John was playing very well at right back, and that's his position. Chris Baird hasn't played right back for a long time. He's been used to playing in midfield now for a long time, and he's very good in the air at the back post, Chris, so in that respect both of them are more than competent at dealing with those balls. But as I say, Chris unfortunately lost it in the lights, and the same could have happened to John Pansel, I guess.
And with Breda Hangeland out with injury, he gave a first Premier League start to Chris Smalling. What an unfortunate time for what proved to be the winning goal.
Yeah, but he could do nothing with that. I mean, I thought his performance was really outstanding. I think he had a magnificent game. The own goal, which will go down to his name, is one of those goals that are impossible. It's like when balls hit the post and rebound off goalkeepers. There's not much you can do. The ball was pushed onto his knee by Mark Schwarzer, and it unfortunately crossed the line. He worked hard to try and get his foot around it and stop that, but he could do nothing.
Is Smalling's performance one of several good positive things you can take out of today?
Well, it's certainly the most positive, because the other positives or the other good things we can take out of the game are things I'm beginning to expect from this team. They don't let me down, they don't let the club down, they do it week after week, and no matter who the opponent is, we seem to work very hard, keep a good shape and keep our discipline. But of course, for Chris Smalling to be thrown in at the deep end, so with so little notice and no chance to work with him for 1 week on the game, I thought he did exceptionally well.
And 27 points from 19 games, that's exactly halfway through your league season now. Is that satisfactory for you?
Oh yes, it's a satisfactory return. It's probably more than satisfactory, but we've been on a very good long unbeaten run which has ended today, and it's now very important how we react to that. We've got to make certain that we get our feet back on the ground, that we swallow this bitter pill, and that we make certain that we get started on another run, because there's a long way to go in the league. It's nice to have 27 points, but we need more than that if we're going to stay in the league.